Alright, welcome to Mab Labs episode, I believe 6, maybe, possibly, something like that. Alright, so I want to explain this. Team 2, you got Rillaboom, Incineroar, Urshifu, Calyrex, Ice Rider, Goldango, and Fluttermane. And Team 1, you got this. So we're going to finish out this 6th battle with our team in the ranked battles and just kind of see where the pieces fall. And then I'm going to start a smaller sequence with this team in the casual battles just to kind of pick up whatever and kind of let you guys get an influx of like ideas or comments or anything that you have to kind of just really help me out, because I feel like 1 in 5, we're 1 in 4, whatever we are, we're struggling hardcore. I'm struggling hardcore. So obviously I'm doing stuff wrong, but we're getting closer. So I want to go into casual battle with this team, see what it's made of, because I feel like this one's a little bit more rounded than this one. At least rounded, this team's rounded for me, I think. I could be wrong about that, but we're going to see how this plays out. So we're going to get into this battle, and then the next episode we're going to take a small break from noob to boss, and then just kind of do some casual battling and figure some stuff out. We might do a couple of battles per episode. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I want to make it interesting, but I need to have some growth, and to have growth, we need to have some I need to have understanding. So to get the understanding, that's what we're going to do, and just kind of go from there. We found an opponent, great, let's get into this. Hopefully I can get out of rank 1, because I feel like this is just kind of getting sad at this point. Alright, so we have an electric, ghost fire, fairy, electric, and I believe that's water. So we kind of have a mixture. It looks like this is kind of a speed building team of sorts. So I'm going to go Iron Hands and Incineroar, and then we're going to bring in, I want to bring in Fluttermane, and I'm feeling like we need to bring in, I'm just going to go normal team, and we're going to bring in a Rillaboom. So Iron Hands and Incineroar coming out with our leads, and then a Rillaboom and Fluttermane bringing up the rear. Hopefully I made right calls. Hopefully this all pans out well for me. I can't imagine this not really panning out for me, but you know, I've been wrong before. You know, that's a very common theme in this game. So we got Tauros and Raichu. Alright, like I said, I think Tauros is the water type. I haven't messed around with a whole lot of Tauruses. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I don't even think I caught one or anything. Like, I don't think there was any whatever in that. So, yeah, we're going to go that route. I'm going to fake out Tauros, and then I'm going to Darkest Lance Raichu. By the way, I don't think I mentioned this, but I did switch around some Terra types, and I switched around Terra types for my new team, and also because I felt like we're getting grass locked hardcore against some of these fire teams, which that's not exactly what we want to do. So I wanted to kind of fix that a little bit. Alright, basically we're going to fake out trade. It's pretty much what we're doing. Kind of. Alright, oh yes, I was saying Iron Hands now has Terra Terrestrialization instead of anything else. So we're going to kind of leave it there, and yeah, we'll hit Clefable. Alright, speed went down. That kind of sucks. I was thinking about it too. I should have protected, but we'll deal with that. Really wish you took one more hit before that citrus berry, but I can't really control that. That'd be an interesting feature if I could. I'm not gonna lie about that. That'd be pretty cool. Be like, hey, you want to eat your citrus berry now? No, we'll wait one turn. It added a new dynamic. Be interesting. Alright, so we're up 1. Incineroar's paralyzed. That kind of sucks, but I mean, we'll take our chances. I mean, I don't really have a whole lot else we can do. Alright, you're coming back in with Intimidate to lower stats again. I am going to do a hard switch into a Rillaboom, and then I'm going to do another hard switch into... Oh man, I can't. Okay, a Rillaboom's coming out. I'm going to protect. It should be okay. We'll see what happens. I hate kind of doing that. I wish we could have, like, basically done a trade, but, you know, you gotta take it for what it is. And that Paralyze is really starting to whoop my butt. I'm not gonna lie about that one. And then I feel like he should have been able to protect himself. Come on, like, I mean, it's protect. Like, I get he's paralyzed. All right, so we're 1 for 1. It's not exactly the way you want to go, but I mean, shoot. I'll take what I got. All right, I'm gonna go Iron Hands. They still don't know who my 4th Pokemon is. We're keeping that in our back pocket. Not that it's some big secret, but, you know, it is what it is. Just on the off chance that they switch out the Bull, Taurus, whatever his name is, I'm going to go into the Clefable. I think that's Clefable. Yeah, because Clefairy's the first one. Or, I mean, okay, I'm a little bit older. I'm before the whole baby evolutions that they added to all these. Alright, Gengar. I kind of figured as much. And then we'll take some damage on that. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We'll get some restorative power back from the terrain. We do have to worry about... We're going to go into him, and then I can't... Okay, hold on. Hold on, one more. We're going to go... Nope. Grassy Glide into him, and then I'm going to go Drain Punch into Clefable, mainly just to... And his switching tempo just put him into a little bit of a hole. I get what he's trying to do. It probably would help, but also you just took a big hit. All right. We're seriously dragging this out to an extended format here. Alright, you turn into you. Yeah. Because I think he's going to keep Clefable on. Taurus is probably going back out. Gengar's coming back in. And we're going to need to start kind of swapping our Pokemon around to kind of negate all these, yeah. To negate all these intimidates that we're doing. And then we'll swap in you. That way we'll be able to reset the terrain if need be. Oh, that hurts. Oh, maybe not as bad as I thought it would. Yes! Yes! Oh, that's excellent. Sorry, I got a little too excited there. I do apologize for that. That was slightly unexpected, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so he's down to his final two. Can't intimidate anymore. Who does this affect? Alright, we're going to go into you. Pokemon. I'm going to switch back in you. I really wish the terrain fell out, but I think we have one more move, so we're going to do U-turn and then bring it back in a Rillaboom. But I can't see, he might quit on us. We're taking an awful long time here to kind of sight this thing in. Alright, we got our moves in. Rillaboom comes back out. No more intimidate. Taurus is gone. W in sight. W, it is locked in, 100% guaranteed. We are victorious. Clefable does not have what it takes to take all of me out. There's just, it's not going to be something that happens. So we're going to go Icy Wind, and then because this is his first turn, I can do Fake Out. Unless he does something stupid here. Yeah, that was pretty stupid. I mean, it's only stupid because now you're ground. Or, is that ground? That's rock. You are now rock. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because now... Oh no! Oh no. Please go into the correct home. I've never done that before, so I don't know how this works. We might... Okay, whew. I mean, like at that point, I was like, oops. Alright, we got the W. That's all that matters. We're bringing a W home. Man, I would say I was worried, but like we're making good trades, and I don't think he had the mons to keep up with me, if I'm being honest. Not saying I'm better or anything like that, because I clearly wasn't, but just I didn't think he had the mons anyway. You know what I mean? Like, that's just me, but I'll leave it to my future self to take this out like in normal. I'll catch you guys on the flip side, and yeah, later, have a good one. Alright, so our initial Pokemon, our initial read was pretty good. We had Incineroar with the Intimidate. He also had the Taurus with the Intimidate, so we held out our own there. I would say a slight mistake that was made to some degree was keeping Incineroar out there. I could have maybe switched him out. Paralysis wasn't really going away, but we could have worked with that. That would have at least kept him on the field. We were able to withstand an Ice Punch or an Ice Beam, which was good, and then taking out Gengar was probably the nail in the coffin, because at that point we owned the field. We had powerful mons, we had the speed, we had everything that we needed to kind of take control of this. And then when he decided to terrestrialize into rock, it was pretty much done, because at this point I have Flutter Mane that can go well into rock, I have Iron Hands that goes well into rock, and then I also have a Rillaboom obviously would be the number one choice. So with all that, we made good reads, we came out on top. I think this was an excellent exchange. I feel like we're a little bit overpowered in everything, like if I'm comparing the teams, or at least the mons that we brought. So was this a fair battle? I'm not really sure, but I'm glad for the W. If you like it, hit that like, subscribe button. Think about leaving a comment on your opinion of this match. We are now, I believe, 6-2. So Yeah, there'll be more content coming down the line with this, and I will catch you guys next time. Later.